Alright, time for another Don't Forget to Breathe. It's been another week. I'm a little bit sore. How come whenever I start doing this, the cars start going past? You wouldn't think, like, it's quite late at night. Like, that's when I wait to do it this late, because there's not that many cars on the road. But as soon as I start doing this, fucking cars start going past. It's crazy. Anyway, yeah, so I'm a bit sore. I'm a little bit sore because I went out for a little bike ride this morning. Only a short one. I wasn't out that long, but like it was enough to make me feel it later on in the day, like now. But it was nice. It was good to get out again. What was I going to say? Yeah. So the first thing I'm gonna rant about, it's not really a rant, but the first thing I'm gonna say is that I had me monthly phone call with the UC, and talking to the girl there, and basically with these things now, with these monthly phone calls now, it's just basically touch and base. That's all it is. The only real thing she asks about the health, and you see my condition. It doesn't get better. It only gets worse. So it's getting worse. There's things that I can do to try and alleviate the pain. Like when I went out this morning, I was on painkillers. I was on pretty serious painkillers, but I say it just gets worse. It just gets worse. It doesn't get any better. It just gets worse. That's why the only real option is the operations, knee replacements. That's the only real answer, and it just pisses me off. The cars just keep on going past every time I start. You wouldn't think for the last hour it's been dead out there. You wouldn't think, but as soon as I start doing this, fucking cars, it's crazy. So yeah, the knees, new knees. That's all it is, new knees. Interestingly, I've got an appointment with the nurse, face to face with the nurse next month. But she wants me to do a load of blood pressure readings, and she also needs piss off me as well. So that's the reason why I went out this morning. Was to was to go and pick up the jar to pissing. But yeah, I was going to say about that anyway. I put on some shorts. I mean, this is how my health is going. I put shorts on that I bought like 2 summers ago. I bought like a few pairs of these shorts 2 summers ago because they're quite nice. I'll show you a picture of them right here. Nice, aren't they? These didn't fit. It's the first time I've worn them today. These didn't fit when I bought them because they were too tight. They look fine on me now. And this is 2 years later. They didn't fit me last summer neither because, still big fucking fat fucker. But I am losing weight now. And that wearing these shorts today was the first time that I actually thought to myself, yeah, you seriously are losing weight, because these shorts didn't fit you. There was a point when these shorts were too tight for you. I'm now thinking that there's other clothes that I bought that didn't fit me quite nice and never got wore. But there's still, there's a few pairs of jeans that I'm going to look at before too long and see whether they fit better or not. But yeah, so I was quite happy with that. That did put a smile on my face this morning. Anyway, going back to the phone call with the UC, she asked about the health, and like I said, it doesn't get better. There's good days and there's bad days, but generally it's just a downward fucking spiral. Even though it's just downhill. It's just it's just downhill until I get these ups. But need to lose the weight. Need to sort out the blood pressure, which just another quick side step. I've been doing the blood pressure on a daily basis instead of a monthly basis, and the last few days, the last 3 or 4 days, the blood pressure's been looking a little bit more normal, so maybe I've turned a corner there as well. Anyway, back again to the UC. Now I'm beginning to believe that it's me. I may have mentioned this before, that I think I might be jinxed. Somebody took offence to me somewhere down the line, and I might be a little bit jinxed. I am seriously beginning to think that it's me. What am I talking about? Well, the pissing me off, those guys are fucking pissing me off. It's been dead between, it's not nearly 11 o'clock, between 9 and 10, it was fucking dead out there. Anyway, as soon as I start speaking, there's more again. Fucking honest to God. Oh, my knees just got sore. Yeah, they got quite bad at the minute because of the little cycling I did this morning. Anyway, I've completely forgot what I was talking about. Blood pressure normalised, might have turned the corner. So it's just basically touching base with these UC. So she asked about the health. I give her a lowdown on the situation, how I've been doing over the last month, and she reminds me to get me Fit Note sorted, which it did. The Fit Note's good until the next couple of days. I think it's good till the 17th or the 18th or whatever it is. But I'd already sorted that out before I had the phone call with her. I renewed it, but the girl had said to me that it wasn't going to get looked at until next week anyway. But like I said to her, it will be up to date. Whether it comes through later or not, it's going to be up to date. And then we got talking about the assessment I had with the DWP. Now this is what I mean by I think it's me, because I fell through the gaps of the NHS not once but twice, which has put me in this situation. Well, now when we were talking about the assessment with the DWP, and I said to her, I haven't heard anything back from them. I mean, I had the assessment back on the 17th of last month, and it's is it the 16th today, I think? Not sure. Somewhere around there, so it's like a month ago since I had the assessment, and I said, I haven't heard anything back from them. And she said, oh, that's strange. She said, I've never heard that before. She said, you normally hear back within a week of the assessment. And I said, well, why is it taking so long? She went, oh, I really don't know. She said, I've got a colleague who deals with these assessments with the DWP. She doesn't, because it's not done in the UC, my local one. It's done, I think, in Blackpool or some shit like that. I don't know. But apparently this colleague deals the go-between sort of thing, So she said, I'll have a word with my colleague. We'll find out for you what's going on. So it's weird. So people have these assessments, and they get an answer within a week or not. I had mine a month ago and I still haven't heard anything. So that's just fucking weird. That's just strange. And what this assessment is, like I say, I do these touch base phone calls with the UC every month. Now, this assessment is they're literally questioning my ability to work, whether they think I'll be able to go to. It doesn't matter with that. The doctors sign me off every bloody month. They'll decide whether I'm capable, whether they think I'm capable of working or not, which I'm not. Obviously, I'm not. I go for a bike ride and then I'm fucked for the rest of the day. I'm only out for like a couple of hours. I can't. I can't do very much walking around, moving around. So, yeah, like I've said, because I've had this out with them in the UC, when even before I was doing the phone calls, they had me in, and I was like, what do you expect me to do? And she said, well, you can work from home. You don't have to go into an office 2 days a week if you do admin. I was like, well, for a start, 2 days a week is 2 days too many. And I'm not trained for admin work. And she said, well, you can get trained admin work. I said, I was like, so how does that do? How does that work then? She said, oh, you'll have to go to the. I said, I know you're not understanding me. I can't fucking go. They'll end up getting phone calls off me every morning saying, sorry, can't make it today because I can't fucking walk. This is what they don't fucking. It's what they don't understand. It's what they don't get. They just sound like cross the T's and dot their I's and then get you off the system. But like, this is the thing. So it's a little bit weird that even the girl in the UC, she said like, I've never heard of it before. You normally get an answer within a month, within a week, and for someone to be waiting a month and not hear an answer, it's a bit strange. So yeah, really beginning to think that I have been hexed by some cunt. But I don't know. It'll come together in the end. I mean, it didn't really say what the outcome of this assessment is. They'll either decide that they think that I should be looking for work, and they'll stop accepting the fit notes from the doctors, which is crazy. Or they'll go, yeah, fair enough, and then the monthly phone calls with the UC will virtually stop, and apparently I'll get extra money. this, none of this I actually knew anything about. But here's the weirdest thing, right? So, and I found this very strange because I was talking to my girl on the phone, and I'm talking about she asked about my health and how I was doing throughout the month, and I'd said to her that I'd done last weekend. I did some cleaning. I did this. The kitchen's not very big. This is basically the kitchen right here. This is it. There's not much to my kitchen at all. I cleaned this last Saturday. That was followed by cleaning the bathroom on the Sunday. And then Monday, I was fucked. I couldn't do anything because I'd like overdid it over the weekends. I should have maybe done one and then gave it a few days and then did the other. But I didn't. So I just wanted to get the whole thing out the way. So that's what it is, and it means that like the Monday I was absolutely fucked. I was virtually fucked on the Tuesday, and I wasn't back to being myself until Wednesday, which being myself isn't that much these days anyway. But yeah, it was just, and I'm speaking this, I'm telling this story, and I'm mentioning about all the things I'm doing just to keep my mind active, so I'm not like going stay crazy, climbing the walls and shit, doing like the bacon and the guitar and bass, my music side of things that I'm doing, brewing the alcohol, which I've the mind's always working, always ticking away. I'm actually going to do a ginger beer, but an adult ginger beer. It's not going to be a soft drink ginger beer. It's going to be an alcoholic ginger beer, but that's what I'm going to do next. That's what I've got in the pipeline for next time. It's going to be an alcoholic ginger beer, and just see. I know I'm going off on one here, but I seen this video on how to make ginger beer, the actual soft drink ginger beer, and I was like, that's an awful lot of sugar. That I wonder if I throw some yeast into that, whether we could get an alcoholic ginger beer. So I did a little research, and apparently, yeah, it would make quite a nice and quite a strong alcoholic beverage. So I'm going to give that a go. That's going to be my next little experiment. Not just doing the cider, which I've been doing cider for a few years now. I'm gonna branch out and do ginger beer and see how that turns out. Anyway, so have you forgot what I was talking about now? Yeah, so I'm the like me mental state. And I was just telling about all the things that I'm doing just to keep me mind active and keep myself active, and saying to my dad, the only thing that I'm not happy with in my life at the minute is that's the wrong thing to say completely. The only thing I'm not happy with my recovery is the best word I can think of. Um, is that I can't exercise as much as I'd like to. Although I have, when I see the nurse next month, I'm going to have a word with the nurse about a few things and see if she can get me on a course that I was on about 6, 7, maybe even 8 years ago. See if that course, so a course like that is still available, where I'll be able to visit the local gym and get a trainer to basically supervise me in what I can and can't and what I should be doing. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I might get a little gym membership courtesy of the government. But we'll see. I'm not holding up. I'm not holding out or holding my breath for that one. But we'll see anyway. So I'm talking away to my girl Anisha, and she's being very showing a lot of empathy, and we're just chatting away and all that. So it just goes basically how it normally does. Only this time, when she sets up me next appointment with her, I'm just sat there, and I would say about an hour later, the phone calls, text message. It just says on here, log into your account, your UC account, and important reading or whatever, or the normal crap that it comes up with. And all these things that it's just like, whoever it is, they just send out like random jobs. Would you like this job, or we've got this like thing. I suppose if I was actually looking, if I was actually capable of working and look for a job, I wouldn't be unemployed. I actually, when I first stopped working, the word got out that I wasn't working, and within like 2 weeks, I'd had like 3 phone calls, 3 guys reaching out, because all they knew was I wasn't working, and they had job offers for me. I'm not saying I like it. Well, I am saying the people I've worked with respect me and know that um, I am, hopefully will be again, a decent security officer. Uh, so yeah, I had these guys reaching out to me within a couple of weeks of me stopped working, and I had to say to them, look, the reason why I've stopped working is because I physically can't do the job anymore. But anyway, if I suppose I was looking for a job, then these messages would be sound. But this one anyway, it was different. It was different. It was about if you're struggling with health, you might be able to get help from the social. And I was like, what? Hold on. I mean, it wasn't from my girl. It was from another girl. So she'd obviously But I don't know how these things work, but obviously when she puts in the information onto me records where when we have these phone calls, and I'm just assuming that somebody's picked it up and read what about the conversation that I'd had with the girl, and she's sent me this. It sounds like you could do with some help. I mean, we're here to give you help, and I just thought straight away. I just thought, no, I'm sorry, but I asked for help. It cost me a lot of pride to actually ask for help because I'm not that guy. I'm the guy who gives help. I'm not the guy who needs help, which I obviously do need help, but I'm not going to fucking tell them that. But I did. Originally, it cost me a lot of pride to go and say I need help, and they like again took fucking months on a decision. Um, Made me go to some fucking office out the other side of Liverpool. Told me that they'd reimburse me for the taxis. 50 fucking quid. 50 fucking quid I spent on taxis that day, and they couldn't stop and fucking reimburse me. But the decision was no. It wasn't just a, no, we can't. It was a flat out no. It was like, I needed like X amount of points. It was like, I don't know, 10, 11, 12 points I needed. I got 0 points. It was just basically, no, you're doing the things we expect you to do. So you're not getting any help. Now they're saying, oh, you could get help. I'm like, I'm not fucking following that route again. You can go kiss my ass. Absolutely. I've been doing this on my own for nearly a year. I actually, I've got, because it is very close to being a year that I've been unemployed now, and I know this because I got the on Facebook this morning you 12 years ago, no, 12 months ago, 12 months ago, here's what happens. And it was like just over 12 months now when me and my colleague tackled the kid, the 18-year-old in Hamilton Square when he stabbed the other 18-year-old. That was like 12 months ago, just over 12 months ago now. It was a few weeks after that because this time last year it was playing on my mind, even though like me and Mikey had wrestled with that guy for like a good 10-15 minutes before the police turned up and arrested him. And now it was playing on my mind that somebody's going to get hurt. I mean, I was just fucking glad that Mikey and myself wasn't hurt during that. And I was worried that I was thinking, oh, I've got to get myself fixed up. So it was about 2 weeks or so, possibly 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks after that, that I decided that I needed to look after myself first before like looking after others. So yeah, it's very nearly 12 months now. And I've been doing this on my own for 12 months. I'm not getting any help. I've asked for help. I got told no. I've got nobody to help me out. So I don't give a shit. I'm done with people. I'm done with everyone. I've said before, this is why I do this shit. Is to keep me sane because nobody else is around to keep me sane. So fuck them. Fuck them all. I'm done with them. But trying to calm myself down. Give myself, do the blood pressure right now. I'd be through the fucking roof. But it's I was actually thinking I've actually been doing not so much scripts, but like throughout the week, just doing little notes of things that I wanted to mention and stuff like that. And there was something the other day that like I used to be religious about putting the lottery on. I'd always do just one line on the lotto or one line on the Euros every week. So it'd be like a line on the Euros on the Tuesday and the Friday, I think it is, and a line on the lotto on the Wednesday and the Saturday. And that's I'd do it religiously. I just do it religiously, but I stopped doing it. I stopped doing it a while ago, and it was only like last weekend for whatever reason on the Friday, I was just sat there. I mean, I've got the app on my tablet and all that. I was just sat there, and for whatever reason, it just popped into my head. Fucking that that Euro's supposed to be pretty big. I don't know, 100 million, fucking 100 million, whatever it was. I don't know. I think it's still rolling over now. I think tomorrow's it's big as well tomorrow. But I thought, well, fucking throw a line on. So I threw a line on, and I also threw a line on the Dollar on the Saturday as well. But it got me thinking, like, when because nothing came of it, nothing came of either of them. But it got me thinking on the Sunday about it. That, like, say I used to be religious about it, I wouldn't. It would be one of the first things on my mind on the Monday. On the Tuesday, it'd be like, I've got to get my lottery on. Wednesday, got to get my lottery on. First thing I think about. Friday, first thing, got to get my lottery on. Saturday, exactly the same. But as your circumstances change, as your situation changes in life, so do, like, your priorities. Because I mean, I always dreamt about winning the lottery, having all this massive amount of money and not having a care in the world. It'd be wonderful, wouldn't it? It would. But now I don't care. It doesn't matter. Money doesn't matter to me. My health does. My health matters to me. I'm working as hard as I can to get myself back fit, to actually get back out and start doing my job again, because I do miss it. And I think my priorities now is working on my health, but also doing things that make me happy. Which, I mean, the bacon. I love bacon. It's just, I didn't think I would. I would. It was, I started, like, doing my own bread and that. For fiscal reasons, I just enjoy doing it now. It's just something I think, oh, I've got no bread. I need to bake some bread. Let's go and bake some bread. Because it's just, I just enjoy doing it. I am going to break out into a different recipe from what I am doing at the minute. What I'm doing at the minute is just, it's a basic dough I'm making, but I want to make a dough that will be fluffier, for want of a better term, just to be fluffier. Like I just mentioned before on the brewing, I'm constantly thinking of new ways of, just, I'd love a still. I'd love a still, because I'd definitely be brewing, doing my own whiskey, stilling my own booze, moonshine, moonshine Mark, they call me. I'd love my own still. But it's things like that just totally out of my price range, and I leave the music, just things that make me happy. I'm doing this, things that just make me smile. So that's it. It's just weird how your priorities change, and I even saying that, small things like getting out on my bike this morning was just such a pleasure. And the weird thing was, and this is probably the last, because I'm getting up to half an hour here. This is another long one. I was cycling back. Now I'd just been to the doctor's to pick up the piss pot for the sample for the nurse, and I'm cycling back, and I'm thinking to myself, do you know what I'll do? Because I don't want to be, like, carrying around this bloody piss container. Not piss in it, just like it's just I haven't pissed in it yet. Okay. Instead of carrying this thing around, I was thinking to myself, I'll go in and I'll drop it off, and then I'll grab me high vis, because I didn't put my high vis on. I couldn't find it, but I just wanted to get out. I grabbed my high vis, grab my lights because I was thinking I'd be out all day. And I was just going to grab some water and fuck off. But as I was getting closer to home, I thought to myself, I haven't eaten yet. I've been out, up like 9 o'clock this morning. I don't eat until after 12. Don't eat until after 12. That's part of my diet. It's a fast. It's a fasting. I don't eat until after 12. And I was getting home, and I thought to myself, I haven't fucking eaten yet. So I think I better eat before going out. And that's when I didn't go out again because once I'd sat down, I mean, he started going, nah, we're done, kid, we're done. But I didn't eat until about 2 o'clock, between 2 and half 2, I think it was when I finally ate. And this is the thing, it's the fasting to begin with was an absolute fucking nightmare. I'd be clock watching from about 9:30 to like midday, and as soon as midday, I'd jump up and I'd fucking make something. But now it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't affect me. I'll get up and I'll have a coffee, and I'll do me chia. Oh shit! I'll do my chia seed drink. Chia seeds steeped in warm water for a short while, and then I'll add half a lemon juice to it, and a drizzle of oil, mix it up, and it's just nice. It's nice, and it's supposed to work on the gut, and I do actually think it's working. I will say that I've been doing it for like a while now, and I do actually think it's working. It's something to do with there's something that the key seeds release in the warm water. That's what it is anyway. That's what I'm trying to get out of it. But I think it is working. I say that picture that I showed you just there before. I do actually look. I mean, I don't. I'll because I'm sat down now. It's all the belly's all there. But if I stand up, I'm stretched out. I'm stretched out, so I don't look quite as big. But the angle from that camera shot of my shorts before, yeah, it was more flattering on me than like don't look at the belly. But that's what I'm working on. That's what I need to get. Everything else I'm quite happy with. Even the boobs. The boobs are going. They're still there, but they're going. I know they're going. I can tell that. But they're still going. It's the belly. But like you say, I have that trick and I do think it's working. But I mean, this morning it shocked me up this afternoon as it was. It kind of surprised me that like I'd gone that long without having anything to eat, and I didn't even think about it. I wasn't even thinking, oh shit, I haven't eaten, I'm hungry. I was just cycling home, but I thought to myself, can't go up because I'll need to get something to eat first because I haven't eaten yet. But yeah, it gets easier. So I would say I've certainly since like November, I've lost nearly 5 stone, nearly 5 stone. Since this time last year, it's more like 7 stone since this time last year. But you keep going. I said before, and I'll say it again, we just keep on going forward because pointless going any other way. And I'll keep messing with my hair as well. I've got it in my head about my hair. I'm getting to that point now where I don't know whether I want to cut it all properly short and get a shorter beard because my beard's getting a little bit. I actually owe my beard the other day for the first time in ages. But I've got it. I don't know whether to cut my hair short and get a short and keep my beard shorter, or just let my hair grow and let the beard grow and just be a scruffy twat for a little bit. I actually feel like doing all that because who am I trying to impress other than myself? Anyway, with that last car gone, I'm gonna have myself a cup of tea and relax. and maybe go to bed in about an hour or so. So I'm out. Look after yourself.